Hello and good evening. Yesterday we saw the first two game of the quarterfinals, and in the first game between Switzerland and Spain, it was the game was so interesting that it went to the penalty shootout, and Switzerland were playing with 10 men because they got a red card. So it is a fantastic job done by them because when Spain scored fast, it was an own goal. So basically they didn't score. Switzerland scored. So Switzerland press and they did find the equalizer by Sakiri, and it was 1-1, and then the red card, and it was really very amazing how they defended. And I was watching the game, and Spain were attacking, and hats up to the goalkeeper of Switzerland, Jan Sommer, who is playing for Borussia Mönchengladbach right now, and earlier he used to play for the Swiss side Basel, and since 2014 he is playing for Borussia Mönchengladbach, and he saved 10 he made 10 saves in that game in the normal time, and even he saved a penalty. But the thing is that Switzerland players let Switzerland down, to be honest, in the penalty shootout, not in the normal time, because when in the first penalty, when Sergio Busquets went to take the penalty, he missed it, and then Mario Grabdanovic, he also scored the third goal against France to make it 3-3. He went to take on the first penalty and he scored. The score was 0-1 in favor of Switzerland, and then Switzerland missed not one, two, but three penalties. When you are going to miss one penalty or kick or trying to kick the ball over the bar, it actually puts a lot of pressure on the team and also the goalkeeper, because mentally they will think that they are one goal down, and how to make a save, or how if they are going to miss or not. So missing two puts a lot of pressure, and if you are going to miss three consecutive penalties, then that means you are definitely going to lose, because no one can make three absolutely amazing saves. It may happen once in 1000 times, but it not every time. And someone tried his best, but I was very disappointed of how they were taking their penalties, just passing the ball, and the third one it fly over the bar. It was very sad, and I feel sorry for all the Switzerland fan. And to be honest, they deserve to be in the semi-final. They really played well, and they were trying to defend with 10 men. Not they are playing against 11 versus 10. They tried, they gave their everything, and I was so happy that the game is going to penalty shootout, and they defended well even at the 100. They defended well for the whole 30 minutes, after full time. They defended the whole 30 extra minutes. It was really very nice, but bad luck to them. They cannot score in the penalty shootout, and they were very good against France in the penalty shootout, and unfortunately yesterday it was a different game, and unfortunately they lost. But they won our hearts, and many people love the game. And the second game I was predicting it will be a 2-2 draw, and it will go to penalty shootout again. And in fact, in the first game, Switzerland versus Spain, I was also predicting that game will go to penalties, and it did. But I was not expecting that Spain will win, and I thought Swiss, the underdogs, will again win, but it didn't happen. And in the second game, Belgium versus Italy, I knew that it will be 2-2 and the game will go to penalties again, but it didn't happen. And uh, Italy scored fast. A goal was cancelled, and then they scored two amazing goals. And just before halftime, Romeo Lukaku scored the penalty, and it was 1-2. I thought they are back in the game, and maybe I thought the game will end 3-3 and go to extra time. But Belgium got their chances, and they cannot score a goal. Lukaku had two amazing chances. One was blocked, and one other he cannot kick the ball just when the ball was passed to him. So Nasser Chadli, who was also playing for Spurs, Tottenham Hotspurs, they he came and only played for 2 to 3 minutes, and he got injured, and he was again taken back. So it was a very sad moment for him, and I thought the game will be really fantastic, but it was in some way. But Belgium don't deserve to lose that way, but it happened. They cannot score a single goal in the second half, and they lost the game 2-1. So Italy are now in the semi-final and will play against Spain. So they have also played in 2012 and 2016, and in 2012 I guess Spain beat Italy 4-0, and in 2016 2-0 the score line was. I cannot remember that properly. Anyways, so they will again meet in the semi-final of this year's Euro, and right now in 15 minutes the first game of tonight will start, and it will be Czech Republic versus Denmark. They have gone through a lot since the first game, but they have some advantages right now, and if we are talking about history, then Czech Republic will get a slight advantage. I think it will be a fantastic game, and it also may go to extra time, no doubt about that. And England versus Ukraine, it will be also amazing because there are 7 German referees. England beat Germany, so the people are thinking that the German referees will try to take revenge. We don't know that yet, but we will see, and I hope it will be a fantastic game as well. It doesn't like that England will win comfortably. It is not like that. Maybe they will, maybe they don't. But one thing is for sure, that the game will be amazing and both the teams will try. So 2 good games, and the winner of these 2 games will meet against each other. So either it's Czech Republic or Denmark versus England or Ukraine. So this will be our top 4 in the semi-final. So it will be a good game, and let's see what excitement tonight we are going to have. So that's all for now. Thank you.